Alright guys, welcome back. We are here with another mod review. Give me 1 second here. I am trying to... There we go. That's up out of my way now. Alright guys, we are back here with another modding video. Or mod review. We've got quite the lineup. Unfortunately, as you can tell, the graphics are garbage right now. I was planning on recording a Saving Uncle's Farm and the 90s series today. Giants released their 1.7 update and it broke all of the mod maps. So I'm currently waiting on an update for said mod maps. Unfortunately, the Saving Uncle's Farm, that one is probably going to be, it's going to have to be rebuilt when I update that one. So we're probably not going to yeah, what's the word? We're probably not going to continue at the main farm on Saving Uncle's Farm series. I'm probably going to go ahead and build the new farm, and we'll run out of that. I will rebuild the old farm, just it's not going to look all exactly the same. Just because to update that map, I've got to delete it and download the newer updated. But anyways, let's get into our modding video. So we've got quite a few trucks. I will do another video on tractors, just because we got so many trucks. It's been a while since I did my last mod review. And we've got 3 trailers here. I can't remember if we did these in the previous video or not. But like always, all of these mods here can be found on either the in-game mod hub or on itch.io. So here we've got 2 Brent Gravity Wagons. It's just 2 different colors. The 640, they're both 644s. Just one's case red, one's John Deere green. And then we've got the Walker food grade 6,500 gallon tanker. Not much there. Can haul water, milk, fuel. I'm not sure what all else it can haul. But we're going to move on to our first vehicle. It's the Lizard Banshee 350. Down the road. I jump this. We got enough speed to cover it. And that lag is still, I'm on medium graphics right now, and Giants really kind of messed their stuff up with that update. Let's go ahead and shut that off there. Very good looking, looks quite like a real Banshee. Let's go in here, we'll go to customize. So like I said, this is just the base 4-wheeler as of right now. So we have custom rims, different tires, custom rims and different tires, big different tires with the custom rim or just regular. Oh, custom rim too. I like that, the street style. We got vinyls, we got custom America. I don't know what country that is. That's okay. I do like that too. The black and white flames, stripes. I don't know what that is. We're gonna go with America. Handlebar protection, no or yes. Okay, so it just adds that little tube right there. Front lights, standard. Eyes of the beast. Let's see. Eyes of the Beast. Oh, okay. So let's put actual like eyeballs on it. We'll just do standards. Bumper, teeth of the beast. Okay. We're gonna do the eyes. We're gonna do the teeth of the beast. Bank details. What is the bank? Okay, the seat. We're just gonna leave that plain. Foot supports, plastic on the fender. Okay, so it adds the plastic right here. An iron support, or both. I think we'll go ahead and go with both. And we've got exhaust 1 of 1, 1 of 2, 1 of 3, 1 of 4, 1 of 5, 1 of 6, 2, 1. Honestly, I'm not. Let's go. Let's see. 2 of 2, 2 of 3, 2 of 4, 2 of 5, 6, 1 of 1. I'm a big fan of the copper color. And then we're going to go ahead and we're going to change the main color to black. Just to kind of make that pop a little better. Vinyls could stay white. Chassis color, we'll go pink. And that changes the whole frame. So we'll go with red on that. I think that look alright. Suspension color, we'll go with blue. Suspension springs, we'll go with white. There we go, all decked out in red, white, and blue. And rim color, we'll just leave the rim color as is. Alright, let's see, does the exhaust actually make it sound any different? Or is it just a different look? That looks really good, actually. Okay, so far it still sounds the same. It's pretty decently fast. It takes a little while to get up to speed, but it shows it can do 62 miles an hour. I'm not sure if it can or not, but I'll go ahead and mark this over here. Overall rating, I give it a big ol' 10 out of 10. Sounds like a real Banshee, looks like a real Banshee, and the American flag vinyl. I love that. So next we're going to move on to this one. This is the Lizard Quad 4S. It's basically a Honda 4Trax. Got headlights. It's got a... Nope, it does not have a brake light. Okay. This one does have a hitch on it, so we can hook this one up to the trailer. See if we can jump it. Okay, not quite yet. Let that same spot we hit with the Banshee and see. Okay. It jumps a little bit. That's all that matters. Stops pretty quick too. Let's go here. We're gonna look away just so the lag isn't. So, base, we have Trelleborg's mud tires, or the Lizard standards, Lizard original rims, Lizard big tires, ATVS, ATV, big tire plus lift, thin tire plus lift, or standard. Personally, I'm gonna have to say I'm gonna go with that. Stickers, 4x4 sticker on the front, which would be right there. So adds it there. 4x4 bumper sticker, so on the fenders. Sticker everywhere. It's a 4Trax, we know it's 4-wheel drive. The body, we can make it camouflage, all sorts of different camouflages. Okay, so we're gonna go with this camo. Side plastics, yes or no? No plastic underneath. Smooth metal, or no plastic. I think we're gonna go with no on that. Air tubes, yes. No. Yes. That's not an air tube. That's a snorkel. Plastic headlights, yes or no? Okay, so it pretty much adds a plastic housing around the headlight. Foot supports, no, yes. We'll go with foot supports. Winch, yes or no? We'll go ahead and we'll get the winch on it. I'll spawn in a log. LED bar, yes or no? Yes, we're going to have that. Attachers, we can throw a 3-point on the back, and it adds, realistically, on the back of it, a hydraulic pump. We could put a front loader on it, or standard. I think we're going to go with the 3-point and the front loader. Now, when you do the lift, it does seem to take away the hitch. So yeah, we'll do the 3-point in the front loader. No, we won't. That's just a little crazy. And let's go with a nice olive green, I say. You know what? Let's go in here. We'll go to custom. We'll go for like something like that. And a little bit darker. Alright, yeah. Suspension colors. We'll go just a bunch of random. Okay, that actually looks pretty decent. Chassis color. I'm gonna go blind here and click random. Oh. Okay. Silver. Silver it is. We got a chrome chassis. Design color. Green. Okay, that changes the seat. Spring. We're going blind for this. Black. I honestly do not know what that changed. Okay, it changed those. We're going to put those as pink just because couldn't tell. And then exhaust color to change the exhaust and the rim color. So let's go with, let's see here. Chrome rims. Why not? We got big money over here. Alright. Looks like garbage, but it doesn't have to look good for a mod review. Still seems kind of slow, but it's a 4-wheeler. It's got a big lift on it, big tires. Let's see, does the snorkel actually function though? Does seem as if the snorkel does partially work a little bit. Okay, there we go. We got a little bit of air off of there. And that is another mod I had downloaded, is Crap Destruction and All Properties. I cannot remember the exact name of the mod, but it's something like that. If you have crap destruction on and you drive onto a neighboring farmer's field that you don't own, it will destroy the crops in it. So we'll go ahead and we'll park this up over here with the other 4-wheeler, and we will get into the trucks. Right there. So our first truck is a Chevy Cat Eye. I own one in real life. I own an 05 LOI Duramax. I love the truck to death, even though I wrecked it. I will input a picture of my truck wrecked somewhere around this point in time. So we'll hop in it here. Interior looks pretty good, other than the seats are pretty shiny. Sounds pretty good. We'll get a nice start up here real quick. Sounds pretty good. All the lights work. You got your running lights. Those headlights are not working. Okay, so the headlights are broken. That's cool. Not really. And it rolls cold, buddy. So like I said, guys, all of these trucks that I have over here are bone stock. Nothing's been done to them. They come out. They are as exactly as they would be if you purchased it right out of the store. So we have engine setup, stock and automatic trans, stock and manual transmission. We have tuned and deleted with manual trans, and then back to stock. So we'll go with tuned and deleted with a manual. I love ZF6 transmissions. I want to put one in my truck. Wheel setups, we have stocks on streets, stocks on graps. I know some of you watching this video love graps, so there you go. High country stocks on graps. 2012 steel stocks on intercos, 5 stars. I believe those are LMM or LML. Those are LML rims. Denali stocks, Liberty forges. So we got some wide tires. American Forces on Toyos. I believe that's supposed to say Forgiatos, not Forados. Hostile forged on streets. I like that. I do not like the look of the stretched tire, but American Forces on streets, welds, those look good. And then stocks on streets. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna go with let's go with the Liberty Forges. Window tint, stock, tint strip, which would be the windshield. We got fully tinted out, tinted with a darker strip, or painted blacks. So I think we'll just go with the tinted all the way around. Bed, we can add a cam locker toolbox, cam locker with the railing, add a CB to it, cam locker with the railing and the CB, a cell booster with the railing. We can have a dog box and have a bed cover, triangle toolbox, or nothing. I'm gonna go with the tonneau cover. The roof, we can have a magnetic CB antenna, a go light, or both. We'll go with both. Cab lights, none or stocks. We'll go with stock. Front bumper factory with a winch, factory with the grill guard with the winch, factory paint matched with a winch, and then full ranch hand. I love the look of the ranch hands on these trucks, so we're going to go with the ranch hand with the winch. On the rear, we're going to go with the ranch hand rear bumper. Taillights, stock, clears, or stock. We're going to stay with stocks. I don't like the look of the clears. The grill, kind of hard to see with that ranch hand. Let me do this. Grill, stock, we can have a billet, we can have a mesh, or stock. We're going to go with mesh. We're going to go get that ranch hand back on there. There we go. Alright, now for the exhaust. Looks like a 5-inch straight pipe. We're going to have an axle dump with what looks like a 12-inch tip. We're going to have a side dump, which I have been considering doing that on my real life Duramax. We can have a TSO hood stack or back to straight pipe. So we are going to run the side dump. Windshield decals. We can have a rubber. We can have the duck. We can have simplicity or nothing. We'll go with the duck. Rear window decals. We have American Forces, diverse designs, Sitka, or none. We're going to go with American Forces, even though we got Liberty Forges on it. Interior stuff, nothing. We can add a tuner. We'll just do the tuner. Door moldings, none. We can have a door badge, billet trim, factory moldings plus billet trim and door badge, factory molding. None of it, honestly. Maybe the door badges. Mirrors, factory, boost auto, or factory. We'll go with boost autos. Frame related add-ons, a fast lift pump, as you can see there. RMM track bars, rocks, more rock lights. So we're going to go back here to stock. And we're just going to add rock lights, the track bars, and the lift pump. Factory fenders and door handles. Color matched handles, color matched flares and handles. Which the flares are already... We don't even need the flares, honestly. So we'll just do the color matched handles. Attachers, a drop hitch, which is a standard hitch, a Gen Y drop hitch, or none. We'll go with the Gen Y. Cover, yes or no. I have no idea what that. I have no idea what the cover does. Maybe that's for the hood stack. I'm not completely sure. Main color, we're going to go over here, and I have my truck's real color in here. Right there. Design color. Let's make that pink real quick and see what that is. Okay, so that's track bars and everything else. So I have this obsession with amber orange with the blue, so that's what we're going to go with. And we're going to put in my real plate number here. Oh, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh. 6. Okay, so we're going to go. Yeah, we're going to jump back here. Go dash D R T Y L L Y dash. That is my real plate. Oh, yes, front and back. Now we're going to do that in. Let's do it in pink, just so it's nice and visible. So we'll go ahead, that's 12,000 of our infinite amount of money. Yeah, right now none of the lights are working. It did work. Oh, no, I was on low, not on medium. Let's throw on medium real quick and see if the lights work. Okay, none of the lights are working on this truck right now for some reason. They did work the other day when I was playing around with this truck. I have messed with this truck. I forgot about it. I was thinking of the other one. So I'm not completely sure why it's not working. But oh well, it'll be alright. And with that being said, we're not going to hook this truck to a trailer. Can't drive at night pulling a trailer with no headlights. And it's got wides on it. yes, you can pull with wides. I prefer not to. I've just seen too many tire blowouts. So now we're going to go over here to this red cat eye. It is actually the same exact year as my truck. It's an 05, 2500 HD hood, HD grill. This one, you don't really hear it because this one's a gasser, as you can tell by the duals out the back. None of the headlights are working on this one either. So that must be something else. Not sure why. We'll go ahead and pull this over here. Whoop, stop. This is by Ross Modding. So we're going to go in here. We got standard design, steps, flares. Steps and flares are nothing. In design, we have a bull bar, a toolbox. Bull bar and toolbox are nothing. We're going to run this whole truck in amber orange. That looks pretty decent. I'm gonna put the bull bar nothing on it, cause why do that? But other than that, it's pretty much the same truck that we just reviewed, just a little less modification. It's still a very nicely modded truck. Interior's modded pretty well. Keep in mind he's a first time modder, so I believe he's a first time modder. At least he got the steering wheel to work. That's one thing a lot of modders don't know how to do for some reason. So next we are going to move on to this OBS Ford over here. Very nice truck. It's from FS Clips. I'm sure a lot of you have seen his videos. Mods ain't very well done. They're quick in and out mods. Like, interior is very bland. You can't really tell there's any outlines. I do have to say though, it does sound pretty good. So we'll go ahead and we'll shut that off there. And this does have quite a few modifications to it. So we have wheel brands from some FS Clips, standard grandpa wheels, wide welds on boggers, a different set of welds on boggers, or back to grandpa wheels. We got Grapaholic, dually stock, Bubba dually, dually on graps. We'll go with the let's see. Let's go with the Grapaholic. I'll make some of you Grapaholics happy here. Let's see. Let's see here. Ranch hand comes stock on it. You can put a stock bumper back on it. We're gonna leave the ranch hand. Looks pretty good. Bug deflector. Get rid of the bug deflector. No bed rails. None of that. Grandpa mirrors or stocks. We'll go with the West Coast Grandpa mirrors. Grandpa tint. Big old fishbowl. Light tint. Tinted out. Tinted out. Tinted out. We'll go with the light tint. Badges 4x4 F250, 4x4 350, 4x4 250, 350. We'll do the 350. We'll get rid of the 4x4. Flatbed. We don't have the flatbed on it. Suspension is leveled. We can make it a lean rig. Make it leveled again. We're gonna go with a lean rig. we just had to lift the front up a little bit more so that these 40s are clear. Cab light stock or LED or none. We'll go LEDs on it. Now the exhaust. We have a fat, probably a 2-foot long, 10-inch tip. We have race truck. It dumps out right at the front. Basically comes right off the downpipe. It looks like it goes through the frame. We have the side dump. We have the mailbox. Or we have the stock that exits out the left side. Or the fat tip. My personal favorite, race truck. Dumping right there. Attachers, stock, and gooseneck. Flatbed, drop gooseneck. Okay, so stock bed with the drop and gooseneck. Bed setup, transfer tank and toolbox with a Yeti. And we could do the same thing with a Yeti. One with a go light or none of it. I'll go with the go light and everything. And color, let's go random here. Okay. Actually, that looks good with the white, so we're not even going to change the white. Alright, let's hop in this thing here. We got that lean rig, Bubba. I believe the turn signals work on it. I'm not sure. Does not look like they do. I think I'm going to set the towing up back here. The music playing in the background, that is 3800 the Buck. That is the Rentleman Bucks playlist on Spotify. Is this a gooseneck? Yes, it is. We're just gonna snatch this gooseneck real quick. I do not know why the lag is so bad. I do apologize for that lag. My PC is built really great. It's gotta be something with that last update that Giants just did, the 1.7 that broke the ground textures on all the modded maps. It's gotta be something to do with that. 'Cause I usually am able to run this game on high custom graphic settings and I have no issues. Let's see, do the hitches work? The gooseneck does work. And it seems like it does not even care that John Deere is behind it. But in typical 7.3 fashion, it's going to take forever to get up to speed. So what we'll do is we'll go drop this trailer light. Okay, she does not like to turn. That is one thing with this truck I've noticed. I have messed with it a little bit. You cannot steer when you're driving fast because it rolls over. No reason why, I'm not sure. The center mass may be off in the mod. Car pull out in front of me, huh? Don't do that to the old 7.3, I'll plow you. Just Drop the gooseneck here. I'm trying to keep looking away from where the other mods are. And it's possible that it's the tow trucks that are causing a lot of the lag. So we'll probably do one more truck here. And then we'll cut this and I will do a part 2. Let's get to the old Ford. We'll get to the old Ford here. And that's where we will call it. So we'll do the Dodge, we'll do the old Ford, and then we will call it the video. So this second gen is also done by Ross Modding. Interior's very second gen-ish, other than the dash is not missing. Headlights do not work on this one either as of right now. I'm not sure why all these vehicles the lights worked and now only some of them are. Engine setup stock, SCT performance tow tune on it, or performance street tune, pushing 550. Performance, so 690 horse, and then stock. So we're gonna go with the big performance tune. Wheel setup stock. We're gonna have hostiles, American Force assaults, Archon off roads. 5th gen limited rims or stocks. We're gonna go with the Archons. I like those. Trim level SLT with the alt SLT. We're just gonna go basic. Badge colors black, white, black. Oh, okay. That changes the tailgate. So we're gonna have black or white badges. We're gonna go with black. Mirrors down or up. Unfortunately, you can't select that outside of the mod or the customizations. Headlights, bone stock, tinted headlights, custom switchback headlights or bone stock. So we're going to go with the custom switchbacks. Ram badges, yes or no. Toolbox, and have a cam locker, weather guard, or just a standard cheap eBay black toolbox. Tractor supply in-bed toolbox, or none. We're going to go with the cheap eBay. We got a full 5-inch exhaust, an axle dump 5-inch, a chrome single stack, and when you do the stack it actually does push the toolbox back. A short bed stack, or the 5-inch. So we will go with, I think we'll go with the big chrome single bed stack. Rock lights, yes or no. They do not appear in the wheel wells, but I'm assuming that they're just invisible. Plate configs, cat front plate, or none. We'll go with the cat front plate. Attachers. We have drop in the gooseneck, drop fifth wheel, or none. We'll do the drop a gooseneck. Body color, let's go random here, and okay, we're gonna change it. Okay. Shoot on orange. Yeah, not completely sure why the headlights aren't working. 4-ways do not work in the front, and they just stick on in the rear. There's gotta be something messed up with Giants' recent update. Although I do have to say, you can't really see it, but the knuckles do turn with the tires. So he's got that down as far as the mod. Tailgate works. So we'll pull this old second gen. It is a Cummins, so we know it's gonna pull it. Let's just get backed up here. Okay, the hitch does not work on this truck. Let's go over here and we'll try the bumper pull trailer. With the big case on it. We'll see if the bumper hitch works. Okay, the bumper hitch does work. So we'll exit out back here. It may be one of those two trucks sitting right. Oh, there we go. Big old lag spike. It may be one of those two trucks that are sitting there, them semis. Obviously, in typical 24 valve fashion, it has no issues pulling it. It's right on up to speed. Oh, it cannot handle a corner though. A good thing we've got tow trucks, but they do not work as of right now. He's working on. Would you quit honking your horn? Can't you see I rolled over? Okay, the horn does not work on this truck. Somehow that tractor's fell off of the trailer. And we're going back over. So we're going to unstrap that tractor. And we are going to put it back on the trailer and restrap it. Restrap that tractor. Interior is pretty nice. The dash lights are way too bright though. We'll cut through here. We'll do a little bit off-road towing. There we go. Pull this on, we'll park it up here. And we'll pull this around and we'll park it over here. And then we'll do that 70s Ford real quick and then we will end the video. So this orange truck and the other orange truck are made by the same modder. Now this truck here is a really nice truck, honestly. I found it on itch.io, I downloaded it. Wasn't expecting the best thing in the world. I was expecting just a decent old pickup truck mod. But this thing has a lot of customization to it. And actually, let me real quick what's the closest? Well, oh, I did not want to hit visit on that. I want to hit purchase, but that's fine. We're right here. Why did I click on farmland? I do it every time. We're going to go here, and we're going to raise the ground up. We'll just do that. We'll run over here and we'll customize this whole truck, because this whole truck actually has active suspension on it. So let's take it over there right now, stock. Yeah, and the lights are not working on it either. And I know for sure the lights work on this because, as you guys seen, this truck is in the 1990s series. This is the truck that we traded our International for. So yes, it does have full working suspension under it. Obviously, with the lift kit, it'll be better. So I'll head back over. As long as I can drive with the lag. And like I said, I do apologize for the lag. I have no reason why it's... I have no idea, and there's no reasoning to why it's so laggy. So hopefully Giants can figure that out and get that fixed quick. And hopefully an update comes out for the modded maps so I can continue the series. So, it is a come and swap truck, so the original, this is exactly how it comes. Everything here is exactly how it comes. So you have a stock 5.9 24 valve Cummins, and have a 24 valve with an edge and a compound setup, or just a regular. We're gonna go with the edge and the compound setup. Wheel setups, we can have ranchers, which are basically wagon wheels. We can have off the stock rims with off-road tires. Same rims and tires, just lifted a little bit. Ranchers with 35-inch BFGs. And then we have 39s. Mud Terrain 37s. Or we can go with American Forces, Hardcores, Outlaws, or back to stock. Personally, I normally like the big beefy chunky tires on these old trucks, but we're going to change it up a little bit. We're going to throw some Forces on here. I think that looks pretty good. You can change the year of the truck. So right now it's a 73 to 75 body. We can change it to 76 to 77, which all they changed was just the grill. They literally just changed the grill, that's all. And then we can go to 78 to 79, which is my favorite, the square headlight. So we are going to go with the 78 to 79. Cab lights and visor. You can have cab lights, you can have a visor, or we can have both. Personally, these old trucks, I think they look great with these old style visors. Now, suspension add-ons, we can have Fox steering shocks or none. We're going to throw the Fox steering shocks on there because it's already got Fox shocks all the way around for the lift. Bumpers, we can add a bull bar to it, a bull bar with KC lights or none. We're going to go with none. Roll bar or toolbox, we can have a roll bar with KC lights, toolbox, or none. I think we're going to go with the roll bar with the KC lights. I think that look pretty good. Exhaust stock. And so the stock exhaust, little factory 2-inch exhaust. MBRP exhaust or stock. We'll go with the MBRP just because it does have a Cummins in it. So the stock exhaust really don't look right. We can have side steps on it, which are big drop steps. We have the full grandpa steps on it with the wides ear not turning. Running boards or none. We're going to go with none because who needs steps? We're going to add a plow mount onto it or none. Let me turn this music down a little bit. There we go. Attachers, basic hitch, no gooseneck, nothing like that. We have a pin hitch for pulling like the hay wagons, gravity wagons, stuff like that. Can have a reese hitch or a big drop, gooseneck, fifth wheel, gooseneck and basic. Let's see. Gooseneck and drop is what we want here. Tailgate, stock, fifth wheel, or none. We'll go with stock. Extra trims, none. Stock, or none. And basically all that is trims around the wheel well, which we're going to get rid of because I don't like that. So we're going to go over here. We are going to go completely random here. Okay. Nice neon green. We got to get 158 to 2611. $158 to $26.11. Or was it 226, 56, 11? 158, 226, 11. You know what? We are going to make this. We're going to add this favorite. Green. Bright. There. That's just going to make it easier for me to do this. Get that bright green on there. It does the whole tailgate minus this trim here. Interior leather is color changeable. We'll go with Onyx Black on the seat. The secondary leather we'll go with gray. I like that. And then the interior cloth we'll go with the Onyx Black. And that's the door panels. Grille color can be changed from chrome. We'll go with jet black. Give me 1 second, guys. Alright, sorry about that, guys. We are back here. Grille color we went with black, but it's not the right black. Two-tone, which black is that? Stock black. Grille color, is there stock black? No, there's not. So we'll change it to jet black. Just so it matches. It's glossy though. We do not want glossy. We want... Can we not? We can't change it. So we'll go here. I'll make it matte. There we go. That's better. That looks a little closer anyways. We can actually go up here and fix that. We'll go to custom. Drop it down here. Matte. Okay, now it's the same color. The grille secondary color. I do not believe this grille has a secondary color. It might. No, the grille does not have a secondary color for this one. Bumper color, chrome. We're going with black. Matte black. Front and rear bumpers. Option colors, I have no idea. So we're going to make this pink real quick and see. Okay, the roll bar and the top. We're going to make those the bright green. I wish, we're going to make that. We're not going to do that. We're going to make that the matte black. There we go. KC lights, you can change the colors of them. So we'll go with the green. KC secondaries. Let's see what the secondary color is. Probably the mesh. Yeah. Okay, yeah. Where it says KC in there. So we'll make that red. Suspension color, the gold. All the chrome can all the chrome can go. I'm gonna go with matte black. So that's all the mirrors, trim, all that. Suspension color. Obviously, like I said, that's the shocks and everything. So we'll just go with the factory stock color on that. We can change the color exhaust, the engine. We're gonna make that red because it's a Cummins. Rim color we can change. We're gonna go with Onyx black on that. I think that looks really good. Alright, $17,000 gone there. I'll hop in this bad boy here. Four ways to work on this one though. Alright, just look at that thing. My bad. There we go. Just look at that. Like I said, I'm not usually a big fan of these big rims on these old trucks, but for this route we just changed it up a little bit, and of course with that big tune on it. She smokes a lot. She's fast. We'll go check this suspension out again real quick. Heck yeah. Nothing better than an old Ford doing old Ford things. The tire does glitch into the bed when you start flexing a little too much, but... Oh, we just about whipped a donut. Wait, let's see. Can we whip a donut here? Will it whip a donut? No, it will not whip a donut. So now let's see. Does the gooseneck and the bumper pole work on this truck? Let's go back up to the gooseneck real quick. Usually if the gooseneck works, the bumper pole works. Gooseneck does work. She is squatted down, my boy. Let's see here. Oh! That's a wall. Or, not a wall, that's a train thing. With the gooseneck, it's squatted down pretty decently. But with that big old tune on her, she can pull. She's pulling tires off the ground in the front. Just turn around here real quick. We'll hook up to that bumper pole and see how bad it squats with the bumper pole. Now mind you, this is only technically a 250, so we'll go ahead. I will take that extra 2 seconds to back this thing up. Yeah, I'm not going to back it up, I'm just going to dump it right where I picked it up from. Unhook that, pull out of it. Go back up to this one. Okay, so the bumper hitch does not work. So, gooseneck works, the bumper does not work. So, but that is it for this one. We will do the other trucks in another video. I hope you guys enjoyed this mod review. I'm not going to be leaving links on this video. Like I said, most of these you can find on itch.io. The two four-wheelers, those are in-game four-wheelers. And all these other trucks here that we did today in the video and what we're going to do in the other video, those are all found on itch.io as well. So, I do have a couple other trucks that are not from itch.io. They're paid for mods, but I'm not going to pull them out. So thanks for watching, guys. And stay tuned for part 4 of the mod review. Thanks.